Here's my keyhole shaped hole. So you can see that the bolt's worn pretty well through that. It's driven it way off center. Causes my alternator to wobble all over the place, and I guess with belt deflection at 8,000 RPMs, it just likes to pull the alternator out of place, and when I shift gears, the belt jumps off. Leaves me kind of stranded with no juice. Yeah. So everybody's got their own way of fixing things. Some of you might opt to replace the whole oil filter housing and replace them with a new factory bolt, and I support you in your endeavors. However, that's just a messy job that I don't feel like getting into, and this is the way I'm going to do this. This is a permanent modification, so there's no room to get it wrong. I can do it one time, and I got to get it right. So it's important that when I'm doing this modification that I'm very precise. I'll be working with hand tools. So everybody's capabilities are a little bit different. I happen to have a tool that's going to make this a lot easier. In order to get a straight shot on that, I got to line up like this. Well, you can't get a drill in there, right? Right. You can't get a drill in there. I happen to have been carrying around for the longest time a drill, 3/8 inch drill bit. It's more than 2 feet long. And fortunately, that lets me take care of this alignment problem without having to lower the motor. Others of you that will run into this problem will have to take the engine mount bolts loose and lower the engine by putting a jack under the oil pan. And you'll see that while we're drilling this, part of that is aluminum, and then the other part is in the block. That's why this modification is permanent. I'm putting a bigger hole in the block, 3/8 of an inch. Compared to the size of the bolt that's in there, it's just a fraction of a millimeter's difference. So it's just a slightly bigger hole. But what I plan to do by doing this is to line everything back up straight again with what's left of the hole inside of it. I'm going to drill this in reverse. Remember what we learned in the fuel injector cleaner video? Drilling through soft metals. Go backwards. So I went to Lowe's. I bought a shoulder bolt, a washer, and a nylon lock nut. And there it is, now that I'm done with it. I could have done a little bit better on parts of it, but it just needs to pretty much stick on there and hold the bolt in position while it's tightened down. After all, it holds the alternator in place by squeezing it. And putting that piece on as a washer and welding it on the other side does a pretty good job of squaring it away inside that little groove it's supposed to fit in. And everything else is galvanized, should be pretty rust free, but I'm going to squirt that with some paint before we put it back together. Ja. Sehr gut. Washer. Nylon lock nut. Alright, this will be a little easier. I'm going to put this in the wrench. Both belts are straight as an arrow. That's what it should have looked like before. Alternator straight. Good times. Now I can turn the battery back, or the alternator line back on. Bolt down odds and ends.